Mike Chacho, King God, what it is.
I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Time for us to crank up, time to tune in.
Yo, what's good? Where you tuning into the I Don't Even Know Bro podcast with your host King Guy and host Mike Chacho. What up, Mike Chacho?
What's good, bruh? How you doing today?
I'm living, man. Life is beautiful. Beautiful. What you know, bro?
I don't even know, bruh, man. A lot of stuff going on, man. Yay, man, all in the news, man.
Shout out to Ye, man. Shout out to Ye, Kanye, Easy, whatever you call himself, man. Shout out to him. Yeah, let's talk about that then, bro, because that's been the big news on social media, anyways.
Well, yeah.
And the interview he had with Drink Champs. So shout out to Nori and DJ ENF. EFN.
Sorry, bro.
Shout out to you, man. I ain't gonna say sorry, but shout out to you. But yeah, man, the whole episode was pretty long, 3 hours, man. But all you've been seeing is like little snippets of this and that, that and this, and I seen that they deleted it. They took it off the network, Revolt, and Drink Champs. They took it down. I think it's still on Nori page and Drink Champ pages though. Like just a little snippets, not the whole episode or whatever. But let's just talk about that, man, because I agree with most of the episode what Kanye was talking about, other than the whole George Floyd incident, which everybody kind of caught on camera. Everybody kind of seen what happened, and I think it just kind of it's one thing saying that what you thought happened or what you think that happened versus the actual facts. And then I just don't agree with just bringing stuff back up when it was already played out. But as far as people taking the episode down and being canceled and all, I don't agree with that, man, because it's part of the law that we had free speech, the freedom of speech. But again, I know you told me earlier that it's no such thing as freedom of speech, man. Free speech is not free, unless you own it. Unless you own the platform. You can speak all day on your phone. You can speak all day in the public, but it's like you can't be coming out here spilling out hate or any other misinformation and think you're finna still be on these platforms, and they'll cancel you quick, man. Because I've been canceled before, just saying something slick on Twitter. Because I'm thinking, everybody be saying stuff, so I'm like, man, I'm about to say whatever. And it was a case about the something with my emotions and the Aubrey situation back in the days, man. So I had to say something, and I got booted off there, man. So what you think about people just canceling us or just canceling anybody when we supposed to have a freedom of speech?
I don't agree with canceling people for the most part, but people got to understand that when you say something, others don't have to accept it. So if you come on this platform right here and you say something on, like, it's up to me whether I want to play it or not. And if it's gonna mess up my bottom line, which is the money I'm making, the people I'm feeding, then I'm picking my business over you. With that being said, what Kanye said, he said a lot of things, and we only highlighting the bad stuff that he said. Not even, I ain't gonna even consider the offensive stuff that he said to certain groups of people. I don't agree with what he said with George Floyd, because no matter what, that knee on the neck, whether he had fentanyl, cocaine, cancer drug, whatever the hell he had in his body, wasn't gonna choke him out right then and there. It didn't put no knee on his neck and killed him. So
right,
we gotta that has to be addressed. So he shouldn't have said that. But at the same time, I think Kanye more so is getting backlash or canceled. He getting backlash from our community, but he getting canceled by the powers that be in the media,
Right.
which are a lot of Jewish people, a lot of wealthy white people, a lot of black, people of all colors. But you got to understand who own these businesses. And I ain't never really been in no boardroom with the people that own the business, but I ain't gonna say all of them look like me. I don't think all of them look like me. You understand what I mean? So when he said what he said about the Jewish community, people took offense to that. But if you really listen to what he's saying, he really ain't talking to them. He talking to what he perceived are real Jews, which are black people. And if you know, you know. But again, when you don't own nothing, when you don't have no representation, the whole thing just like Nick Cannon, man. Nick Cannon went off strength. He went off his heart. He went off his knowledge, what he been reading. And next thing you know, he canceled. Now, if you say it in a different way, if you learn how to articulate yourself and put it in ways where, that's why I admire T.I. so much, man. And I've been riding with Tip since high school, but I admire him so much because he can make some of the ratchetness type of comments sound eloquent and thought of and articulate. And that's just being real. And see, you can get more by expressing yourself intelligently than sounding ignorant. And that's just what it is. Now, if you want to sound ignorant, that's on you, but it's a consequence to the things that you say if you still want to deal in the world where everybody else have to deal with these businesses. You know what I'm saying? Kanye don't have his own platform where we can just sit there and look at his stuff all the time like we do with Drink Champs and Diddy and the Breakfast Club and all these other, iHeart and all this other stuff. That's their platform. So it's their right to kick people off. Now we can be upset, we can pick it, we can go run the streets or do whatever and say it ain't right. But at the end of the day, it ain't ours.
Right. And that goes back to ownership.
Ownership.
Just having ownership of anything, man, because they can cancel us at any time. Like I said, I already experienced that with Twitter. So I just feel like, man, we just living in a time that we have all these platforms to be able to express ourselves. I'm not all about I'm not about the hate or, go kill this and go kill that. But in the same sense, it's kind of like, why can't we talk about that? Why can't we, express ourselves in those type of situations also? Because a lot of those points that he was bringing up was valid points. Because they'll allow us to talk about, oh, I'm about to kill my own kind all day. But no, you don't never see nobody get canceled off that, because that brings up the ratings, and then it's like, man, let black people kill black people, bro. That's a business.
Well, first of all, we make it acceptable.
Well, and then again, yeah, because I was gonna get into that point. It ain't even about the black and white. It's about that, oh, we accept that. We think that's cool anyway. We think that's, that's street code. That's what we do. It's cool to, hey man, shit, he snitched on you, gonna knock him off. Or, oh, he stole from you, gonna knock him off. Oh, he that's who you want to take over? You want to take over his block, go knock him off. We bred like that, you know what I'm saying, as a whole community. I ain't talking about me and you, but just personally, but we just bred like that as a community, bro. It's kind of like we gonna be in the club bouncing to that. Oh, I'm gonna hit this broad. I'm gonna goddamn kill this dude. I'm gonna, what I'm saying, I'm gonna sell the most. We bopping to that. Then again, is that's what we seeing in our community, though. You see what I'm saying? We kind of expressing the things that's going on in everyday ghettos.
All right.
I want to say, but what Kanye was doing, man, he was pretty much just trying to put us on knowledge, because Kanye kind of play a seesaw game, pretty much. One moment he up here with so-and-so crew or so-and-so type of people, then next moment he kind of like, oh man, let me go save my people or whatever. Or then again, it's just like the way he deliver it, it's kind of like, damn, is he with us or is he against us? it's a way that it's a way that you deliver it, but it's a way that people receive it also.
It's also that,
but
you got to know your audience. You got to know your audience, and
you got to know your audience. But it's social media, bro. It's YouTube. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like I might be like somebody might be watching this just to hear what we talking about, but somebody might not agree, or somebody might be just watching this to see who we have on the show. You see what I'm saying? Like every day is a different subject. So you can't just go into a podcast because there's some things that I like about Drink Champs that I'm gonna check out and be like, oh, so and so on there. I'm gonna go see what he's talking about. Or just Breakfast Club or any other podcast. It's kind of like, oh, so and so on there. Let me go see what they're talking about. Or they got so and so on there. I don't really know. I ain't gonna really check the episode out. So it's kind of like we select what we want to hear.
It's called selective hearing.
Exactly.
That's what it's called.
But so we I don't know how many people tuned into that episode before they took it down, but I don't think it's right that they took it down. But then again, that goes back to ownership. You can't fuss about it. You can't be crying about it because you don't own that platform. But at the same time, I think it was good information that he was giving out. Other than some of the things that were just kind of like, all right, bro, is it that you just trying to just kind of just kind of get some likes or gonna boost it up? Because they knew what going, their ratings gonna shoot up. But just to back Nori up in the podcast, it's kind of like they wanted to give him a platform. They wanted to give him a voice to come back and just talk and speak.
I mean, that's his guy. You know what I'm saying?
That's his guy. You know what I'm saying? But
you want to give him a chance. But
you don't know what I'm gonna say when we get on this episode. I don't know what you're gonna say when we get on the episode, because both of us gotta get reckless. When it comes to passion and being emotional,
right?
We can just keep on going back and forth and say all kind of stuff. But we keep it on a level playing field, so anybody can kind of join this podcast and listen to it and kind of relate to it. But for somebody to just for them to just take it down, it just doesn't make sense, because I know why they took it down. But again, ownership is key.
They took it down because they own it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And I keep it a buck, and I ain't trying to be salacious or I ain't trying to be none of the isms or none of that. But it's but to be real, Nori don't own his product. He own pieces of his product. You got to know business. And listen, Kanye know that. He know business. He sit with some of the biggest people in the world in that business tip. He's a billionaire. He you just don't sit with people in Gap, in Adidas, and all these other platforms. You know what I'm saying? But see, this the thing, right? This the thing what I blame us as I don't know what you call us. To be honest, people that look like us. You feel me? Because I don't want to say black, I don't want to say African American, I don't want to say, but people that look like us in this country, we put ourselves in a box all the time. Why is it wrong for this man to think the way he think? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and at the same time, I don't agree with almost none of the things that he said, except some of the other, some of the enlightened things that I picked up from him. But but we so quick in our culture because they don't like one of us, then we gonna jump on that ship and we ain't gonna back him, instead of saying, hey bro, elaborate a little bit more. You was wrong for that George Floyd comment, but what make you think? Like, we don't have conversations. We ready to check people off the list and like, look, we ain't got nothing else. Why we do that?
I think you know what I'm saying, when you listen to the episode, Nori was doing that. He checked them.
But no, I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about us as a general. Right. Yeah, I don't think they did a bad job interviewing. They did their job. They did what journalists do. You ask a question and you let the man talk, and it's up to him whether he gonna sell himself down the river. Everyone like Nori and them set him up. I see plenty of Drink Champs interviews because I'm a fan. And I love when they have some of the older down south rappers on there because that's the stuff I grew up on, you know, the Bun B's and you know, they need to get Outkast on there and you know, all that. But anyway, but you know, Kanye is his own man. He's his own brand. And I think what we make a mistake at is we think Kanye is just a brother like the rest of us. But Kanye ain't living like the rest of us.
But it's nothing wrong with thinking like that, because it's kind of like we was with you when you was little man. You see what I'm saying? So some of us kind of like, damn, I'm gonna stick with Kanye because you know I was rocking with him when he had the polos and the book bag. You know what I'm saying? So it's kind of like, just go back to our last episode when we was talking about separating the artist from the art. I'm a big Kanye fan, bro. I'm talking about just straight music, you know, not too big on his fashion, but his mindset as far as like being on top and bringing the people up. But we have to realize that a lot of us ain't on that level. Like you were saying, Kanye on a whole nother pay scale. You see what I'm saying? So what he have witnessed, we might never ever witness. You see what I'm saying?
Let me ask you a question real quick. Can I ask you something?
Yeah.
Because it just came in my mind. Do you think Kanye went from the one we used to remember, College Dropout, the one that we was like, Kanye, to the Kanye now because certain people done let him down from his community? And now it's like he turned a separate kind of way, and because he don't mess with us no more, or you don't see him come around the block no more. So, you know, he done changed. But it's just like if I was in a gang and I was like, you know what, I don't want to gang bang no more. I want to do something different. And I move away. I be totally successful and I got a whole different way of thinking and living, and I just want my life to go a whole nother kind of way. Am I wrong for talking against certain things now because I see something different, or because I grew in a certain way that everybody else don't grew? I think we don't give people. I think
we don't like to see people. We want to see people leave the block, but we don't want to see people leave the block.
And that's exactly what it is. I think we always want to see people come back to the block, but we also don't care if they fall on their face or not, because if they fall on their face, it's gonna give us something to talk about
every time. And that's that's the black community period, though, bro.
Right.
You know that's I mean, you can say that about us or anybody else. It's like we ain't going back home just sitting on the block. You see what I'm saying? It's like you ain't finna see us like hanging out. You know, we got families and everything now, so it's kind of like people don't want to see you grow either.
People don't want to see you grow.
You have certain people that want to see you grow and don't. But I don't. I mean, you know, when you put in that, you can say that about Jay-Z or anybody that's on that upper level now. It's kind of like, you don't want to mess with me because I'm not chilling on a block, bro? Like I'm not in the hood no more.
But see, it's like what you said with Meek Mills the other day when me and you was talking on the phone, and I basically said, well, he hanging with people now because he's on a whole different level of finance, first of all, and
or he just don't want to go back. He don't want to backtrack. So
and that's I mean, how many times you got to go to jail to know if I keep going back over here, I'm going to jail? It's like, you know, now I'm gonna go hang with these folks that put up millions of dollars to keep me out of jail and keep me and my family fed and me fresh. You know, is he wrong for that? Because he don't want to go back to the hood? No. I don't get it. I thought the whole mission was to get back, to give back. And if I give back without coming back, is that a problem? I'm still giving back. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I don't understand. I don't understand this whole code of keeping it being a real real
nigga. Crab in the bucket. It's a crab in the bucket mindset, bro.
It's like if I gotta be a real dude, if I gotta be a fake, not to go back and hang out and be drinking all day and all that other stuff, yeah, it's cool to go back and touch bases with your folks. I'm not telling people to be like lame and bougie, but what I'm saying is we don't owe nobody nothing.
No, nobody.
You know who you owe.
For real.
You know who you owe. You don't owe everybody nothing. If I want to come back and give back, I'm gonna do that. But I'm not gonna do it because I owe everybody something. No, because you don't understand his grind. And nobody, we weren't with Kanye in the thing while he was making beats with his wire, his mouth out wire. Now we did support him, we bought stuff, and you know, once he got to a certain level, he left us behind. I can't blame him for that. But what I can blame him for is saying reckless stuff and then having people that look up to him or people that always been in his corner, leaving us out to dry. You know what I'm saying? Because
we the one that gonna get more affected.
But we the ones having a conversation about him.
Exactly.
He's somewhere chilling with some rain boots on in a trash bag and talking crazy. But is it really crazy or that's just his lifestyle? You know what I'm saying? He dealing with a lot too. So
right, because I mean, it's hard to say. Is he crazy or is he having a mental breakdown? Because that's another thing. We quick to say that too. Like, oh, he crazy. He having a mental breakdown or he doing this and doing that. Because it's not the norm.
It's not the norm.
You see what I'm saying? Because I can start talking about something more like, oh, you crazy, bro. What you talking about, man? You know what I'm saying? Because it's all about the belief. You see what I'm saying? Because if you don't believe what I believe in, everybody gonna think you crazy. Everybody gonna think you off, or everybody gonna think you against them. Right. So that's why I don't, like I said, I don't 100% agree with what Kanye says all the time. But a lot of that stuff makes sense, bro. And that goes back to a lot of guys that just talk that talk. You know what I'm saying? What if, a lot of people have to get out the hood, experience other stuff, to come back and give back to the hood. Right. You see what I'm saying? So, and then the people that's still in the hood still ain't gonna understand what are you saying. So now we're gonna get offended. Like, oh wait, hold on, bro. Are you the white Kanye or are you the black Kanye?
You better than us?
Are you better than us? Or you still? You see what I'm saying? But that goes not even on no money tip. That goes for anybody. Even if somebody went to go get a good paying job now. Oh damn, bro. Now you too proper now, bro. You white boying it now. You see what I'm saying? But that's the mindset that we have in our community, bro. And that goes for us too, bro. It's like, you know what I'm saying? Like when we went back home, it's kind of like, oh, y'all must be y'all think y'all too good. You see what I'm saying? Like people think like that. You damn right. I think I'm good, bro. You damn right. That's how I feel. But I don't express that way to anybody because I don't look down on nobody. I'm not talking down on nobody either. But we as a black community, we got to stop thinking that, one person gonna leave and save us. You see what I'm saying? I think that's where we at as we think everybody, gonna come back and just say all the slaves. You see what I'm saying?
Everybody gonna hear? You think they're gonna hear it tugging us?
Exactly.
And bring us back up north.
Exactly. It's not like that, bro. I'm coming to better me and my family and try to give back. Because at the same time, you can be one thing about our community, bro. We take out the Robin Hoods. You see what I'm saying? Like, okay, this guy, he the man in the hood. He the man on our block or whatever in our city. He feeding the people. Goddamn old buddy on the block that's always on the block. Like, man, hell no, man, we can take that away from him. You see what I'm saying? Like, we always have that mindset in our community, bro, and it hurts us so much. Yeah. And a lot of people don't realize that, and you can just see that just all across the board. Every city, everything we do, even if it's a 9 to 5. Oh man, there's only one black guy in the. You see what I'm saying? Like at the table, he don't want to he don't want to give you that sauce. He don't want to do this. He don't want to do that. Me on the other hand, bro, I done gave guys plenty money, bro. I done put guys on plenty jobs and I done fed guys. You see what I'm saying? Like I done fed my people, and then turn around, that same people turn around and shit on you. But that's a conversation me and you have all the time, because you like, damn, bro, I done helped out so many people. Nobody call me. Nobody ain't showing no love.
That's real.
You see what I'm saying? And then I'm on the other hand, like, damn, the white man then did this so much, this and that, and this and that. But at the same time, it's kind of it be our own people, bro, because it's the crab in the bucket mindset.
Hey man, this the thing. We have never outlive history, which means it's there. History always gonna be there. We know what people did. We know the wrong stuff they did, and everything. But when we start focusing on now, you know what I'm saying? When I go home, man, a lot of times I don't talk to nobody. I just go home and go see, grandma, auntie, and all them. But I love for somebody to come to me and be like, bro, what you been up to? And I tell them about some stocks or some crypto or whatever we got going on, some computer stuff. And then he, that person is eating that up and say, how you get on? I'm like, bro, look, I'm gonna give me your email. I'm gonna send like them the conversation I want to have. I don't want to come home and be like, bro, such and such,
that's what I'm saying, on the same stuff, bro. People bad.
So and I say all that to say that's the same situation I feel with Kanye, is that when it's good, we gonna talk about them, and when it's bad, we gonna talk about them. Right. And instead of just sitting back and letting that man say what he gonna say, now I can't control if he gets sued by whoever, because everything has a consequence to it, and he know that better than a lot of people. But it don't excuse him because he say something ignorant and he black. But at the same time, I do remember, if I'm not mistaken, he set up a college fund for George Floyd's daughter like 2 years ago. Now nobody said nothing about that. You understand what I mean? And nobody say nothing about that.
But Mike,
the man opened up schools, whether you agree with his policies or not.
Straight up.
He's doing more for a lot of people, and then
prison reform.
You get the me's that's around like, man, that Kanye so lame, man. Why would he gonna say that? Why he say some shit like that? When he got the white lives matter, man, cancel him. And then I sit back and I think about it, I'm like, it don't really affect me. I see why people mad, but it ain't that serious, man. You mad at this man for saying what he said? Okay, cool, understand. You still gotta go to work tomorrow. You still got whatever he do, whatever Jay-Z do, whatever Denzel Washington do, whatever Trump do, should not affect what's on your plate or how you get your money. See, this is the thing about us. We ain't the same. All of us ain't the same. And we gotta recognize that. Everybody ain't for us that look like us. You know what I'm saying? If you in the community and you doing wrong and you know you doing wrong, then you ain't for us. I don't want my grandma staying around no bull junk. I don't want my mama and them staying around no bull junk. Right. So I don't agree with certain lifestyle. Now, was I like that at one time? Hell yeah. But you grow. And when you grow and you get to see 30 plus, 35 plus, God done blessed us. It's a lot of us that we know that didn't make it this long without going to prison and everything else.
Right.
We privy, and this is why I get mad at Kanye is it's the way you articulate to us, because we see you. You need to talk to us instead of talking to everybody else and tell us what you mean and the knowledge that you have. You can't, everybody ain't gonna get it. Everybody ain't gonna get it. Me and my coworkers can't talk about the same thing because they ain't never been in my shoes. They ain't never had to be handcuffed on the corner like this in Valdosta, Georgia, because we get in a fight with some white kids that started the whole thing because they were drunk.
Right.
And they walked right past us with all us cuffed up. You feel me? But they ain't never had to live through that. You know, they
and that's the only thing, and that's the thing I fought Kanye for, is like, whenever whenever your people, the people that's the white people or the Jews or whatever don't agree to what you're doing, then that's when you start attacking them. Now you need us on your side. You see what I'm saying?
Nah, that's real.
That's the only thing I fought Kanye for, because it'd be like, bruh, like what you was talking, when you were doing all that Trump stuff, like where was your mindset then? You wasn't thinking about you know what I'm saying? You weren't thinking about our community then, when everybody was like, man, hold on, man, we ain't finna get this racist guy. This dude talking about that racism stuff, and you supporting that, bro? Like, if we talking about a whole community, but again, that goes back to, you can't save everybody in the community, bro.
You can't.
It's just a select few, just like Harriet Tubman said, only if they knew they were slaves, she could have saved a lot more. A lot of us ain't trying to get out of that.
Bruh.
We so comfortable in our own zone. It's like, God damn, bro, I want to be where you at, but at the same time, it's like, we us as a Black community, bro, we ain't there yet, bro. I don't know if we ever get there, to be honest with you. And just not even the Black community, bro, as humans, it's not like everybody just kind of like trying to figure it out, because nobody don't have the answers at all.
I mean, ain't no such thing as the answer, man. We don't have the answer. The higher power had the answer, because that being is the answer. What we gotta do is figure it out while we down here, how to live another
day. Got answers.
Hey man, look, y'all caught that new ebook, man, Prepped and Loaded.
Oh yeah, let's just finish it off with that, man. I think it was a good conversation. Let's jump into that for the last few minutes. Prepped and Loaded, man. Let's kind of talk about that. Just kind of give us a brief what people need to check out and just jump into.
Check it out, people. We got like 3 minutes, so let me tell you real quick. If you ain't been looking at the news, you ain't been noticing what's going on. Is war going on? Is recession going on? Is a famine going on? Is pestilence going on? If you don't know what pestilence is, look it up. It's a lot of stuff going on, man, and a lot of us don't own a lot of land here, there, different houses here and there. So when what we call shit hit the fan happens, you got to figure it out. And the book that we wrote basically gives you, a couple guides on how you can prep at being at home, and just in case something happen. If them folks over there drop that bomb, man, we're gonna be looking stupid if you ain't got an extra can of beans, rice, ammo, and water. You know what I'm saying? So my book is basically telling you, hey, if something happen, make sure you can prepare to stay in your house for at least a month. At least a month. You know what I'm saying? Because if you leave your house, then you got to find another shelter. So this book is about bugging in. The next volume will be about bugging out, which means leaving. So I ain't the best prepper in the world, but one thing I know is I'm trying to live to see another day. And if you're trying to live to see another day, cop the book, man. It don't cost that much, and it's to help. It's not to take.
Exactly. Hey man, that was good, Mike, bro. Hey,
yeah, I practiced that, bro.
Exactly. Hey, y'all go cop that, man. Simple Rules for Living Another Day. Prepped and Loaded. Written by Mike Chacho. So it's under the platform. Y'all go check that out. Also, it's on Gumroad. Y'all can just check the link out. It's all on our Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. So y'all link in, man. For real, man. Cause hey, there's some serious things about it, man. I know we waste a lot of time with a lot of social media stuff, so that's how they distract us as a Black community, anyways, man. But them other people prepared. So if y'all want to get prepared, get on some basic steps and step guides, check out the book, man. Like I said, link in the bio and check that out, man. So hey, I think we had a great conversation. We covered what's going on with the Drink Champs and Kanye, man. Shout out to all y'all. Y'all keep it going, keep it flowing. And you know what I'm saying? Hey, check out the book, bro. It's good information. It's great information that and it can save your life, just kind of prep and be ready. It's good to be prepared in anything, man. Right. One last word, bro, before we get off.
And we sell merch, man. Support, man. Support. We sell merch. Because everything we put into this right here come from our jobs paycheck. You know what I'm saying? So y'all support so we can keep pouring into this thing right here, man. So we can keep giving y'all good information. J Tyrue, man. I am. You know what I'm saying? Greater than all. You know.
We out here, man.
I don't know. I don't even know, bruh. Yeah. That's the platform.
I don't even know, bruh. So hey, once again, we definitely appreciate y'all tuning in to I Don't Even Know, Bruh podcast with your host King Guy and the host Mike Chacho. What up, Mike Chacho?
Love, man. Love. Everybody eat.
What you know, bro?
I don't know that, bruh. I don't even know, bruh. I don't even know.
I don't even know, bruh. Hey, peace and love, y'all. Have a nice one.
Mike Chacho, King God, what it is.
I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh. This I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh. Yeah, y'all know what time it is. Time for us to crank up, time to tune in. It's Mike Chacho with King God, bitch. This I don't even know, bruh. Chime in.
I don't even know, I don't even know, I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, I don't even know, I don't even know, bruh.
I don't even know, bruh.
Yeah, this I don't even know, bruh. A dope podcast promoting all black business. Shed light on real topics, gotta get these millions. Give back to the culture, doing something different. Everybody tuned in, this is a new beginning.